At this time, please rise for our processional and please remain standing for the national anthem. Please be seated. Good evening and welcome to the graduation exercises for the first ever 4-year graduates from Rogers New Technology High School. On behalf of the class of 2017, the administrative team, the faculty and staff of Rogers New Technology High School, I would like to thank you for joining us this evening for this most celebratory event. We began this journey 4 short years ago together. It was then that this class first heard me utter the phrase, "It's not my school." In fact, I shared with each of you, both individually and corporately, that Rogers New Technology High School was, in fact, your school, and you certainly did take me seriously. This was evidenced on day 1 when I asked you to tell me what the rules were going to be and what kind of school you wanted for yourselves. You responded by telling me that you wanted to make decisions your grandmother would be proud of. Well, for what it's worth, you were a tremendous success. You worked hard enough that this year Rogers New Technology High School was recognized by the New Tech Network as an exemplary school. That's right, thank you. One that they tout as a model upon which other schools should emulate. You were also recognized by the University of Arkansas as the top public school in the state. These recognitions, exactly. These recognitions occurred because you accepted the responsibility that came with attending a school where we do education differently. I would like to share with both graduates and their parents my deep appreciation for your trust and your willingness to help us build what has become, in your short time at Rogers New Technology High School, one of, if not the best high school in the state. At this point, it's appropriate that we begin our first set of introductions. I would like to first recognize Ms. Dania Scheider, Assistant Principal of Rogers New Technology High School. Ms. Scheider has been instrumental in supporting the growth of all aspects of our building. I would also like to recognize Ms. Tisha Weisenfels. She's here somewhere. It's been Ms. Weisenfels that works daily to ensure that your computers are in working order and Echo is able to function for parents, facilitators, and students alike. It's a pretty full-time job. I would also like to thank all of the facilitators who are with us this evening. Facilitators, if you'll please rise. It's this group of adult learners who have pushed you and asked you to improve daily in order to become the young adults you have become. It's here that I am reminded of a statement I've heard Mr. Morley make several times. At Rogers New Technology High School, we actually have superpowers because we get to take middle schoolers and turn them into functioning adults. Thank you, Mr. Morley, for letting me borrow that. I do hope that you feel like you have been in an educational environment that has allowed you to not only grow, but to become better as you have made this journey. At this time, I would like to invite to the podium the first of our 3 senior remarks, Haley Higginbotham. You will be able to follow along in your program as Haley is immediately followed by Miss Kelly Drake. Our final senior remarks will be made by Mr. Carlos Moreno and Ms. Liliana Pletez.
Is everybody doing good today? Yeah? Okay. Everyone says to picture your audience naked at these types of things, and I can't explain to you how uncomfortable I am right now. We're all guilty of counting down these last few days, but now you sit here looking at the people on your left and on your right, and now you realize that, hey, maybe this wasn't that bad. It's crazy looking out at everyone and seeing how much everyone has grown. Before I begin, we do have emergency exits around the whole arena, and in case my speech crashes, your seats do double as flotation devices. Well, everyone, we made it. As a class, we did start at the very bottom, but now it looks like the whole team is here. Think of how far we've come, as a class and individually. Looking back to freshman year, it seems like it was just yesterday. The first soccer game, the first class, the first best friend, followed by many other first things. We as a group are the first 4-year graduates of Rogers New Technology High School. Yet our 4 years here were no walk in the park. We were faced with many challenges and obstacles that we all had to overcome together. One of the things I'm going to miss most about this class is how small we really are. Everyone knows who you are, and you know everyone. Everyone knows everything, and even the teachers are always caught up on the latest gossip. Mr. Daniels. The teachers at New Tech are as different as the students, and we all know that New Tech is known for its differences. From Mr. Morley's impersonations and us begging every day for them to stop, to Mr. Woodard and his instant dad-like comebacks, to even Miss Harris. Oh wait, she left.
Ouch.
But a teacher duo I will always remember that supported me throughout my high school years would be Miss Basic and Mr. Verdez with their never-ending support. We all grew very fond of them, and looking back now, I can see why. Every student has experienced his or her own fair share of disappointment and victories, including myself. I'll never forget the first time I saw the movie Frozen. I said to my grandma that I wanted to be a princess when I grow up, and her response was, "Haley, grow up, you graduate next month." Another thing I'm gonna miss about RNTHS is the thing that makes us so unique and special. Here, someone who feels a little different can feel like they're a part of something greater. New Tech inspired compassion, creativity, bravery to be someone's true self, and most of all, love. In a world that seems to be missing a lot of this, the New Tech school community never seems to be in short supply. These qualities that you've all shown will truly make the world a better place. The fact that we made it here, decorated, with these awards and achievements is just a testament to our success. Graduates, we're all destined for greatness. Each and every one of us have the chance to change the world. We've all grown into powerful intellectual individuals. As Drake once said, tables turn, bridges burn, you live and learn. Oftentimes it's the journey that teaches you a lot about your destination. We embark on a life being filled with success. While the idea of materialistic success does influence our lives heavily, I ask that you follow your dreams and do what makes you happy. The next time we're in a classroom and told to go around and say one fun fact about ourselves, it'll hit that we aren't outside, locked arms, struggling to get our bodies through a hula hoop as a bonding experience. Or that we aren't lying down the halls waiting to get yum-yos to get to know one another better. As a class, we came together when the construction was a distraction to class, or during intruder drills as we threw our bodies out the window, taking advantage of a serious topic. Every one of us sitting here today has made so much progress in the project-based learning environment. We've had many laughs, from dunking Dr. Arbuckle in a dunk tank to him rapping Ice Ice Baby in our first annual talent show. These times will always be remembered as both learning experiences, not just educational, but also personal. William Shakespeare, and also Channing Tatum, once said, "Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them." We can't always count on being born great or having greatness thrust upon us, but always remember that the opportunity to achieve greatness is in our gratitude. If there's anything you take from today, remember that to leave a legacy and to achieve greatness is not to get money and recognition. It is to leave those whom you cross paths with a little more happiness and hope. Our time here together as a senior class will not be remembered by grades, popularity, likes, or favorites, but by relationships. The kind of person you were. These are legacies. Class of 2017, it has been a great 4 years, and from the bottom of my heart, I wish you the very, very best. Strive to be the best version of yourself. Be phenomenal or be forgotten. Good luck and great job, class of 2017.
Hello? Hi. Okay. All right, so we're here. I would like to start thanking everyone for being here today. Thank you, mothers, fathers, family, and friends, but most importantly, our facilitators. Thank you for your support all these years. Life is something we all face, whether you do it alone or together. Some of us may have bumps or potholes or flat tires in our lives, but no matter what, we will all get through it. Life is something to be cherished and endured. Steve Jobs once said, and I quote, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most importantly, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart." And I end quote. New Tech was made by two classes, class of 2016 and class of 2017. We were asked at the beginning of the year, what school do we want? We, the students, had the opportunity to create a school for everybody to be free to grow and learn. Not just by the books, but as who we are supposed to be. As New Tech graduates, we all know we are no ordinary student. We are learners, rockers, listeners, preachers, nerds, believers, and much, much more. When our school first began, we were merely one hallway and 12 facilitators small. Miss Lucy at her desk greeting kids with sarcastic comments, and Miss Dr. Arbuckle and his gleaming locks, hello, I'm jealous. Miss Basic and her daily hydration of student tears. Mr. Burdess and his geek out. And Mr. Morley and his hysterical personality that rubs off on, well, just about anybody. But last but not least, Miss Ford and her stepladder. May all your notes be higher than you can reach. As you go into this world, remember to be selfless, be kind, be humble, okay. Be strong, be happy, but most importantly, be you, because you are the one person you will have for the rest of your life. Okay. You are important, and everyone has a certain role in this world, even if all the positions are filled. You are important, and you have a purpose. So fulfill that purpose and be who you strive to be. That is one of the many lessons I have learned from being a part of Rogers New Technology High School. because they made me realize I am worth more than just a test score or merely a student at the other end of a paper, or in our case, a Google Doc. So when you go home today, graduated, tired, just remember, you graduated from New Tech. You are ready for anything. So grab your own stepladders and reach for your dreams. Thank you and good luck, and congratulations, class of 2017.
Check, 1, 2. Okay, cool. Right.
Welcome parents, family members, friends, facilitators, and Rogers New Technology High School class of 2017. My name is Liliana Pleites.
And I'm Carlos Moreno. Okay, here we go. We made it, right? We made it. 4 years of high school at Rogers New Tech High, and I wouldn't change any of it.
For many of us, coming to New Tech was a leap of faith. Some of us chose to come, and others were forced to. But in the end, 4 years later, every time Dr. Arbuckle asked us, "Are you going to be here next year?" we all said yes, because we found our second home.
And who would have thought that leaving high school was going to be so hard? When I finished 8th grade, I was ready to get out of this jail cell, and I didn't want to move to another. But now that the day has come, I want my sentence to be a little bit longer. So let's take it back to the first day that New Tech was born.
The smell of Chick-fil-A was in the air. Everyone was so nervous about getting lost, even though New Tech wasn't even an entire building.
We had 16 classrooms.
When our MacBooks lit up for the first time, so did our faces.
Dude, how do you even scroll down a page on this thing?
People were talking, taking pictures, and then it began.
The first project that almost let me leave New Tech, norms. Trust, respect, responsibility, diligence, and being ready. If it weren't for that project, New Tech would not be the same. These are the things that the class of 2017 and the class of 2016 agreed on. And that's why New Tech is so efficient, because the students have created the school from the ground up. Everything from the mascot, colors, rules, clubs, everything was created by the students, or at least influenced by them. Dr. Arbuckle told us that this was not his school but ours, and he has kept his promise from the moment that those words left his mouth, even if we had to remind him a couple times. Because we have the ideas, but he has the power, and Ira, the money to make it happen.
No one knew how learning in a project-based environment would go. And in a way, it was a risk for us and our facilitators.
And I am proud and 100% sure when I say this, New Tech has the coolest teachers on the playground.
Mr. Burdess, thank you for your 3-2-1s.
And thank you for dealing with me every time I went to you the day before a project was due and telling me you my famous, you know, Mr. Burdess, I had an idea about my project. And I'll try not to get into many calamitous quagmires in college. Oh, my bad. Okay, here we go. Ms. Basic, thank you for, thank you for dealing with my loudness.
Thank you for your patience with all of your students. Though at times we were a headache, you still came every day to teach us.
Thank you for helping me with my UCA Honors College essay, despite the fact that it was due the next day. Because without your help, Ms. Basic, I would have not gotten an interview.
Ms. Ford, thank you for your honesty. Thank you for always trying to become a better teacher for us and for supporting each of us no matter what we chose to tackle.
Ms. Ford, thank you for reading my scholarship essays, even though they were due the next day. But we made a good team. We made a good team. Okay, here we go. Mr. Ascendis, here we go. In your head, you're like, ay, Carlos, ay, Carlos. Thank you for motivating me to apply for Arkansas Governor's School. Because if it weren't for you, I would have not been able to experience such an amazing program.
Also, thank you for telling us, Los Latinos, to go against the numbers because all of the statistics do not define us. Mrs. Lloyd, thank you for your positivity, for it was super contagious.
It is impossible to finish a conversation with you and not be smiling at the end of it. Mr. Daniels, wherever you may be, thank you for playing matchmaker, even though it got pretty embarrassing at times.
And thank you for being hard on us, pushing us to our limits so that we can reach our full potential. Oh, and thank you for letting me play Prince Royce during class. To all the current facilitators of New Tech, thank you.
You all have made an impact in our lives, one way or another.
And our feedback to you after all these 4 years, after observing your knowledge and thinking, collaboration, agency, and oral communication, is keep doing what you're doing and become better at it.
Thank you for making learning fun and making our high school years memorable. Now, for those middle schoolers that are snoring right now, wake up, because here's a message to you. If you're thinking about New Tech, come. If you're not considering New Tech, I invite you to take a second look, because this is the school where it's at. Not to throw shade at the other schools, but I mean, to be honest, we're pretty cool. So, if it weren't for this school, I probably wouldn't be graduating with distinguished honors. And most likely, I wouldn't be giving a graduation speech right now. So, take a second look.
One of the first activities we learned at New Tech was the protocol of no's, need to knows, and next steps. We shared what we knew already so that the facilitators wouldn't have to go over it again. We told them what we still needed to know to execute the task at hand, and then we planned on what our next steps would be in order to make this plan a reality.
What other school would trust their students so much that it would hand over a $1,000 piece of equipment to further their education?
What other school would encourage public speaking through presentations and project-based learning, and then provide you opportunities to showcase those skills through real-world experiences, such as interviewing artists at the Walmart Amp?
What other school would give you the power to fire someone in your group that may not be doing their work instead of being stuck with them, allowing them to take the grade that they don't deserve?
What other school would allow their learners to write on walls, windows, and tables without getting in trouble? I know now that RogersNTHS was a school for me and that it had a major part of shaping who I am today. If I could go back and do it all over again, I would.
I wonder how New Tech will shape its future learners and continue to surprise the community like it has been for the past 4 years.
Class of 2017, our next step is to go out into the real world and to not let it scare us. We need to take all of our skills that we have learned and conquer all of our dreams and hopes, regardless of what the world may say. With hard work and effort, anything is possible, and we were taught that every time we started a new project.
Even if the world is telling you to move, it is your duty to plant yourself like a tree. Look them in the eye and say, no, you move.
How lucky are we to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard.
But before we stop, we would like for Dr. Arbuckle to stand up real quick. We'll make you cry for a little bit. And here we go. So it has been a true privilege to have you as a principal. Not everyone can say that their principal is their friend, and luckily we can say that.
Thank you, Dr. Arbuckle, for standing by each and every one of us. Your actions show that all you want is the best for your learners, which is why you were awarded Principal of the Year.
And thank you for sacrificing yourself for us. And I know that you shall continue to be a great principal, mentor, and a friend to every learner that walks through the doors of our high school. Thank you.
Thank you. At this time, I would, let's see, make sure I'm reading. At this time, I would like to recognize the work and effort of the class of 2017. If you are graduating with honors this year, please stand. These student learners, these learners have achieved a 3.3 GPA or better. Thank you. Those learners who are graduating with high honors at this time, please stand. These learners have achieved a GPA of at least 3.75. Thank you. And finally, those students who have met a 4.0 GPA or higher are recognized with graduating with distinguished honors. Will our distinguished honor graduates please stand? Thank you. All the learners seated before you have participated in multiple hours of community service, giving back to our community, challenging themselves with college-level curriculum via NWAC or advanced placement, and or participated in an internship experience within our community. At this time, I would like to take a moment to recognize the Rogers Board of Education and the district leadership team. When I call the name of the members of the board, will they please rise? We have with us this evening Sterling Wilson. Mr. Nathan Gairhan. Ms. Amy Horn. Mr. Mitch Lockhart. And Ms. Paige Sultemeier. Kristen Cobbs and Curtis Clements couldn't be with us this evening due to graduation commitments of their own. District administrators with us this evening include Mr. Charles Lee, Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Education. Dr. Virginia Abernathy, Assistant Superintendent for Elementary Education. And Dr. Roger Hill, Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources. I would also like to recognize Dr. Marlon Berry, Superintendent of Rogers Public Schools. Dr. Berry, at this time I would invite you to the podium, and I would like for you to present to you the Rogers New Technology High School class of 2017.
Good evening. On behalf of the Board of Education and the District Administration of the Rogers Public School District, I want to thank all of you for your participation in tonight's ceremony as we honor these seniors. It's a very special evening and a very special class. And seniors, I'm going to get right down to business. Members of the Board of Education, it is my pleasure to recommend that the members of the class of 2017, having met all of the requirements for graduation as set by the state of Arkansas and the Rogers Public Schools Board of Education, be presented their diplomas. Thank you.
Jared Cantor.
Braden Clifford.
Brianna Swanson.
Liliana Key.
Abigail Wilcox.
Elizabeth Alfaro.
Sonora Herring.
Kelly Drake. Francisco Serrano.
Liliana Yanira Pleites.
Takaji Abo.
Martín Rosales.
Stuart White.
Mario Arce.
Justin Knuth. Robert Holloway.
Noah Solomon.
Luby Elmadi.
Kale Sims.
Sydney Walsworth.
Carlos Emanuel Moreno Herrera. Isamar Ortiz.
Andy Serrano. Ashley Lemcadre.
Jenny Ballesteros.
Melissa Estes. Jackie Vaughn.
Macy France.
Allison Kirk.
Alexandra Beard.
Carmina Halpert.
Joel Jimenez.
Giovanni Mendoza.
Nayeli Bravo.
Leslie Salas.
Jesus Velasco.
Colin Montgomery Adams.
Mackenzie Patrick.
Jamie Abigail Wright. Elena Ramirez.
Juan Antonio Belloso. Patricia Garcia.
Amy Perez. Vanessa Salorza.
Ali Malagón Hurtado. Isabel Marley Miranda.
Fernando Lopez. Alicia Martinez. Liliana Perez.
Hunter Satterfield. Hope Lindner. Joshua Kunfield.
Tristan Peterson. Hunter Wolfgang Newmaster. Joanne James. William James Thompson. Lauren Westbrook.
Zoe Dye. Elizabeth Daniel. Jacob Hertz. Crystal Gaudanksi.
Abigail Soto. Edgar John Frere. Haley Higginbotham. Clark Tishy.
Joseph Holcomb. Christian Patterson. Carl Dylan Ketron. Taylor Maxfield.
Cole Bennett. Brandon Wayan. Paxton Goodrich. Wolfgang Post. David Johnson. Nick Smart.
Alyssa Burks. Haley Stonecipher. Trevor Piercy. Noah Grant. Alejandro Arroyo.
Brian Lopez. Norberto Sanchez. Stanley Salvador Rodriguez. Elijah Salazar. Elias Vasquez.
Jason Wimmer. Tyler Eaton. Abraham Gomez. Lionel Trujillo Fuentes.
Loanna Kellick. Giselle Ruiz. Kaylin Birmingham. Mason Ruiz. Will Zonlak. Tyler Van Tassel.
Austin Dill Arrington. Marcus Trong. Christopher Lemus. Will Ashworth.
Warren Smith. Ben Redmond. Jacob Bird.
Alejandra Rosales.
Jonna Evans. Jonathan Perea.
At this time, I'd like to invite Carlos Moreno to come up and lead the changing of the tassels.
All right, class 2K17, stand up real quick. Here we go. Just to make it a little bit different. We're not saying you say what? You Now I invite you to take your tassel, put it from the right to the left. Congratulations, 2K17, we have graduated.
On behalf of the faculty and staff at Rogers New Technology High School, as well as this class of 2017, I would like to thank everyone again for joining us as we celebrate these student learners this evening. Learners, we commend you for your success, and I hope you understand the indelible mark you have left on the foundation of education at Rogers New Technology High School, because we will continue to do education differently for many more graduating classes to come. With that, we'll start the recessional. Thank you again for being here.